Hey, my name is Gundeep Singh Grover. We got a request from your side on our Google Forms to do the audit. And Miss Spencer, let's start the audit. So, if you can see my screen, so you might see that we have a complete detailed audit of the your website. And here in your website, so what we've done is that we've done three audits for you. One is the technical audit, which you can see like this is a complete format by which we do an audit, and here you can see that we filled our we have a matrix to do pass, fail, or not available kind of stuff. And then we have then we have suggestions for you, where what are the technicalities you need to fix. This is just the technical part right now, okay? And then are the meta descriptions, what we saw was missing or not correct, and this is how you can easily find and fix these issues. So these are all the technicalities which you can fix, right? These are the other issues which are not mentioned anywhere, but we thought that you must know about the technicalities, so these are those issues as well. Moving on, this is the speed which needs a work right now, so you need to make sure that your speed is something you need to focus on, and we're coming to that part a little more. So now this is the first part of the audit. Now there are three audits we've done for you. One was the technicalities, the second one is this one, which is actually comparing you with the top competitors you've mentioned. So how you are performing, what is your on page, so this is a little more detailed now. And what is the technicalities you've been, this is something which we've pulled out from that report, but how you can actually focus. So in this sheet, this is an overview. Here the technical detail is attached so that you can go and look at that sheet as well. And these are the opportunities. This is very important basically. So this is the opportunity. I'm just right now giving an overview of all the things, right? Once you you watch till here, then we'll go in detail, okay? First let me show you all the tabs, okay? Then product enhancements which you can improve. These are, now this is very important, these are the keywords. These are actually those keywords which we think can be a part of your strategy, which has good volume. And now this is content gap, which is actually those keywords which your competitors are using and you are not using, and vice versa. So here you can see a lot of opportunities. One thing is that you cannot blindly follow these things. The reason is that you might not be having that product. For example, maybe DVI cable, you might not have DVI cable, right? So you do not need to worry about such things because your competitor has that product. So you have to be a little mindful here. That's one thing. Now this is the most important part, and I think very crucial. It took us a lot of time. That is why we took time to do this audit, because we wanted to give it our best shot for you. So here if you see, so what we've done, we've studied your website, and in your website we've seen that you have a lot of categories, right? Now in each categories you can write such blogs. These can be the outlines and this can be the URL slug. If you exactly follow this, I'm sure that you're going to get better results if you just on your own start doing this and you just follow. So it's just not an audit, it's actually audit plus a strategy. That's how we do it, okay? And I'll be coming to this in a later bit. Let's move on to the last part. This is the SEO roadmap. So this is a complete roadmap which you can follow, what we think according to you should be doing. So this is customized for you. This is not a template which we've pasted here. This is actually what we think you can focus on, okay? This is one. Now moving back, so we have another the third one is the last one, is the actually this one. So this is a basic one. This is basically checking you in Ahrefs. That's a tool we check for our SEO clients we work on. So Ahrefs is quite reliable, which we think you might also agree if you know about it. So these are the links which you can see you've been making and stuff, and some are good, some are a little spammy, which we were worried about. But yes, you can check all the links here if you want to have an access. And what is the traffic the domain has? So the 000, these traffic domains are actually not good. So if they're see drop article, so this is very evident that someone is trying to do a very basic spammy SEO for you. So I recommend that stop these activities. You do not, Google is not, we are not in 2015, and the algorithm is very much updated now. Even Bing, Google, anything, they know that droparticle.com and you're writing article there, anybody can do that. So the easier the link to make, it's least valuable. Harder the link to make, it's more valuable. So think it that way. So these, you don't need such links. Okay. Yeah, but you've also done a good job somewhere. Like I've seen a good links also, but that's nice. And you've also seen web 2.0 like this, so that is okay. You can rely, you can work on these, but these are not long term reliable links. But okay, for the volume you can do these things. Okay, then the no follow links. I love no follow links, by the way. If someone says no follow links doesn't hold any value, I would disagree. For me, no follow links works like charm. It is something which shows that yes, because this is something natural. No one would just give you do follow links, right? So this is to play safeguards. But yes, you need to improve the quality of no follow. This is very bad. 10 directory, um, this directory, that directory. These are, if you want to make citations, there are better ways of doing it. You can make such links, but this is not what we recommend, like social bookmark site.com tags and all these things. This is very low quality SEO. I wouldn't recommend you to actually, it is not required. Like it is like for your mental satisfaction that we have these much of links, but actually if it holds a value or not, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, anchor text. Okay, your anchor texts are good. You're not spamming anchor text. It's very good that you have very long list of anchor text. It's a good thing. You are diversifying. That's good. You can see these are a little spam, but that. This much is okay. There might be a glitch or somewhere from where you took the link, but overall, if you have a very good detail of anchor text, I think it's a very safer bet. So here you've done a good job. Again, organic keywords. So in organic keywords, okay, here the thing is that what we've done is that we've checked your previous organic traffic and current. Previous is like 2 3 months ago, and current. Okay. And then what is the change? What is, like, previously you were 14, now you're ranking on the fifth page. So you've done something here, right? So what we've also done is, like, a lot of your blogs keywords were ranking. So we saw that you were working on blogs, right? I'll be after this coming to your website and showing, I'll show you exactly what are the problems in the website. But when we technically talk about on our sheets, what we could see that mostly your website is based on ranking your blogs. You can see here, if you see your top pages, it is all that you see your blogs are mostly coming up on good positions. Your products are hardly ranking. These are not on the first page. Mostly few of them are there, 4 9, 4 again, 4 9. These are 2 3 products which are ranking, but other more or less you need to work more on this. But yes, good initial steps. But if you're can see your domain age is good, so I think you have that kind of capability in your domain. You just need to focus more on the right part. Okay, now enough of general knowledge. Now let's get straight to the point. Okay. Yeah. So here, what I'm trying to see is just now just see, now you're talking about the blogging part. You are good position, you're holding good positions. Okay, CPM versus CMR, CMP versus CMR. Can ethernet be split? Okay, very good information. Your positions are good, very good. But is this converting into business? I doubt, right? But yes, if your customer is someone who is a B2 B company, who is maybe searching terms like that, and then they want to buy. But because when I saw your website, I would I'm sure that it's not a direct customer who's you dealing with. It's not very B2C segment, because you're selling packs of wires, right? It's bundles, right? So I can assume it's a small company, or maybe a network operator manager or something like that, right? So you need to make sure that you need to see what are they searching actually. What I can see here is that you've worked on your blogging strategy, SEO strategy, but things are in bits and pieces. It's a puzzle. So you've done a lot of things, but it's not actually making a complete sense. I'll tell you how. Some things which you've done good is that you've targeted a lot of blogs keywords, which is good. You've tried to rank product category, these things, again good. Again, third fourth page, it is good opportunity. This shows that you can come on the first page. If you come on these keywords on the first page, it will be amazing. Okay. But now what are the things you need to work on? You need to work on actually making a better topical map. Now let's come to the report, which is this one. Now let's come to the topical map. Now this will make more sense to you. So on your website, you're randomly writing articles. If I open your website, which is this one, if you see this one, let me just load it again. I think because I'm using a VPN to access your website is not accessible in Asian regions. So if you see that in your website, if you see now, you're randomly writing articles, and this is called pagination. So now pagination is actually not good for SEO. It's like you dumping the old blogs. So it is, and you making the job of a search engine more difficult to go to second, third. So the crawler is getting difficulty to actually crawl these paginations, right? So it's better to actually categorize more. Like if you think that you have home and then networking tips and industry blogs, and then all the blogs are like this mentioned, right? If I just go to the blog page, I can show you that how the whole blog page looks like. You'll get more understanding there. Yeah. So let me just, I think it's loading. Yeah. So see, this is your blog page, right? If I see the URL, so it is slash blog. So now it is all just like this. So this is what you're doing, is actually the good blogs you've written in the past are actually you leaving them behind. You just, so this is actually wasting your effort. What you need to do is, you need to actually categorize more. For example, you want to write on Ethernet. For example, you write more Ethernet cables article. You have like in every article, every second article is about Ethernet cables, right? This you see, okay, this you see. So like this you can categorize more. Maybe on the blog section you can make a subcategory of Ethernet cables, and then the Ethernet blogs should be there. And then the second category maybe could be something which is more prominent, maybe future trends, and then the future article should be there. Something which is involving internet speed, then internet speed enhancements can be topic. I can show you an example. It will clarify. You see this website, you will understand more what I'm trying to say. It's a very clear cut example of what you need to do. The niche is different, but how I'm trying to say now, you just, or just go to one category, which is pool care. Now imagine this is your Ethernet cable category, okay? They're also selling stuff like you, but they are heavy on blogs. And the way, so you need to make, you see, pool troubleshooting, they have articles of pool troubleshooting. Then pool water chemistry, they have articles, and this the page of full guide. So this page is again having all the lists. So you need to make more listicle presence on your primary blog page. Pool maintenance, all the articles related to that. Pool equipment, all the articles related to that. So there's no pagination. Now you have 20 blogs and you have paginations. Maybe you have 50 blogs and you have page. They have more blogs than you. There's no pagination. This is the way. So if I now understand how search engine works. For example, I'm a search engine. I came to this website. As a crawler, I clicked once. So this is one crawl depth. I want to study this one. Second crawl depth, and I'm on the article. So 2-click crawl depth, this is called, and this is very SEO friendly. This is very good for SEO, right? And now let's come to your website again. Now another thing you need to work on is this. If this is a real person, Frank Jason, you need to make sure that Frank Jason is actually someone who has a real photo, because after AI and all that, mid journey and all these AI tools, it's very easy to create such stuff. And this is not actually helping your EAT algorithm, because you do not, if this is a real person, that's you should put his real picture and credentials. Maybe if it's possible to put his website or LinkedIn or anything. If it's a ghostwriter and the name is fake, then we cannot help it, that's fine. But try to put real person. Maybe try to put the founder of the website here and his picture here, if that's possible. That will really help you. Second, I've discussed about the categorization. You can see the Swim University website and learn more there. And the third thing is, see the banner sizes. Make sure that you have all similar banner sizes. See, this is stretched, this is square, this is different kind of square. Work on these things, okay? And yes, your breadcrumbs, once you have those categorizations, you need breadcrumbs properly. So we can definitely help you in such things. Okay, moving on. Then I actually saw your some of the articles. I'll just come back. For instance, Mm, oops, sorry. Yeah, just a second. Yeah, so for example, let me open a random key page. Let me just see how now you are working on the pages, right? I'll show you something very interesting. See, this page is actually not found. So these you need to fix these issues. Moving on, let me just randomly check another one. Okay, so this is a top page and I'm not able to access it. First thing you need to fix it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see this one. Now, if you see, you have a blog written, but it is surprisingly very non-user friendly. I'll tell you how. First of all, there is no internal link except this one. Okay. If you're writing a blog, you should link to your important pages. Like maybe this you have one, but you can work on this more. This is not clickable and this is confusing. See, one thing is your anchor text. If you have your this is a very small thing, but it's very important part. That see, this is not clickable. This is a bold text. This looks like a bold text, but when we go, it's clickable. It's a hyperlink. So your default hyperlink color should be the opposite one. This bluish teal blue color should be actually your default color, and when someone hovers, it can be maybe changed or same. That's okay, but your hyperlink should be visible. This is important actually if you go about the technicals. Okay. Another thing is that try to see this is not clickable, so it's a confusing thing, right? And now SEO is all about user experience. You need to work on the user experience more. And if you see your text is too much content, maybe you can add pictures. You've done that picture thing somewhere, but somewhere it is, somewhere it is not. So you need to work on this. Now see, you have this breadcrumb like this because you've done this categorization here, but you need, as I mentioned in the past, the example I showed you, you need to do that kind of categorization. Okay. Another thing, your shop, your products, that's okay. You can make a better shop in future, but right now that's not required. If this current shop I checked it, it's okay. It's not the best. It's not, but it's not very bad either. So it'll work for you right now. Few things is that if I open, maybe if I add to cart, the experience is not very e-commerce friendly. Like for example, I do this, so now this is a notification that you need to choose options, so it is not telling me that you need to add to cart or whatever. So but yeah, a techie like me can understand, but I doubt if a person who wants to buy can understand. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Now it's now see this in the card, it is like this. It is not completely edit in the card, or I don't know what. It takes time to actually show that it's in the card, so you need to fix this. Okay. I think rest is quite explanatory. You have a look at things. One thing which you need to work on is which will help you a lot actually. This is complimentary for from our side, is this sheet which will, you can immediately fix all the technicals. You just see all the tabs, and then is this one. This is quite detailed. We took a lot of time doing this. Okay. So opportunities, here you can see that what you need to fix, so you can all read all these things. This my SEO team has done for you, so it will tell you that where are the problems in detail. So for this we can have a detailed call, and I can make you understand that what we mean by. So we've in detail told you everything. We've not held anything back. So yeah, if you see, it is explanatory what you need to do, how can you fix the stuff. And this is here, you can also read at these things and understand. Okay. And then again, the keywords and content gap, topical map, and all that stuff is, this is, if you just follow this, like right now it is a lot of randomization you're doing on the website. You just randomly posting related articles. Just follow a pattern. This is a complete detailed pattern. Just follow these, just, and make sure if you write these articles, it's if in a topical map, this is, see this, we've done it for you, the outline. Follow this outline: introduction, benefits, types, uses, buying guide, and then installation tips, and then conclusion. In the second half, in the micro section of that page, like if this is the outline, maybe after installation tips or conclusion, just link out and maybe just try to always link to any product or any relevant thing. Like if you are talking about what are bulk cat 6 cables, bulk like for example, what are cat 6 cables, right? A complete guide. So this is how you do it, right? And then you can maybe, sorry for this should not be there. So yeah, this is a sample. This is not exactly you need to follow, but this is an idea that what you need to do. This is how we've sent you that this is how it should be. This is not exactly you need to just follow the next day. You need to discuss it with us. This is a sample of how we work and how a topical map is made. And you, but you need just not to just next day you cannot just start working on this. You need to fix, you need to understand the whole strategy, and once the strategy is made, it has to be followed for, I think, at least 6 months or 1 year. So make sure that you understand what we've sent you, you understand all the parts here, you understand how we make the topical map, and then you can schedule a call with us, and then we'll help you understand these things. Okay, I think that's all. And this is your request, and your request is fulfilled. I hope you're satisfied with the whole audits and things, and we're also emailing you all these three things. And let me know if you have any feedback for me. Thank you so much. Sayonara.